We are in the kitchen with a cause today. This weekend, a new event featuring, yes, oysters, you see here, is seeking to raise money to restore native oyster populations on the Oregon coast. With us is Leith Gildersleeve, the owner of Flying Fish Company, and also Mylene Chavez, the chef and owner of Olympia Oyster Bar. Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
So you were doing some shucking there, Leith.
Yes.
And what's the key?
You know, the ticket is go into the hinge, so you got to do the cup side down.
No, the ticket would be finding the hinge first.
Yes, yes. So you look at the more spoon-shaped on the bottom here and keep that there because that's where all the liquor, all the brine that comes from all the salt water stays in there. And then the hinge is the little spot that hinges where it grows from. So you just stick the tip of the knife right into that hinge. Never hold it in your hand so that the knife doesn't go through your hand, especially if there's alcohol involved. So you just go right into the back there.
And you're pushing pretty hard, lots of pressure, huh?
Somewhat, but you don't want to do too much pressure to stick it all the way through. You take that top shell off like that, turn it around, disattach the muscle that connects to the bottom shell right here, and then that oyster is loose right in the shell. So basically at that point you add a little bit of lemon, a little mignonette, or any sort of accompaniment that you want, and slurp it back.
For me, it's making it so you can't taste the oyster, right, Mylene? And you have a great idea. You say you put ceviche on yours.
Ceviche, a little avocado, and just garnish that oyster up, and it's a fun way to spice up your oysters. If you're not still confident in having that pure oyster flavor, it's a great complimentary way to have them.
Yeah. So the event Shuck coming up this weekend, some restaurants taking part, oysters on the menu, of course. And tell me, Mylene, how it benefits conservation on the coast.
Yes, so we're working with two amazing beneficiaries, the Wetlands Conservancy and then Webb's. And these both organizations are working towards restoration efforts of native oyster species, which, as we know, oysters can filter up to 50 gallons of water. So they're very important to our ecosystem. So we're really trying to help provide support and additional funds to have these folks be able to continue their amazing work.
Leith, how, I guess, threatened is the population on the Oregon coast?
You know, it's almost non-existent for native wild oysters. A lot of the oysters that we get here in our restaurants and such are cultured oysters. So you lease land from the state and then you put the little larvae oysters on there, so you grow the oysters in the salt water. Whereas there used to be big beds of oysters, of just wild populations of oysters, and over 100 years ago they just decided to come in and take them all. And so now we have none. So we're basically starting from grassroots, from the ground floor up, and trying to recreate those oyster beds, the reefs, basically with oyster shells.
So this is the first year for Shuck. Tell me how to get involved, Mylene.
Yes, please. So we have an array of events happening throughout the week. One dinner specifically that we're really excited about. We have Vitaly Paley, who's an amazing chef. We have huge respect for him. So he's headlining our dinner this Friday at Nightwood. All the information in a week. Sorry, not this Friday.
Next Friday.
A week from Friday. Yes, a week from Friday. So we have all the information on our website. It's www.shutportland.org. And people can buy tickets online, and we're making it really accessible for people. We have a series of classes. We have a Mezcal and Oyster class. We have a Oyster 101 at Flying Fish.
Is there a class in making oysters edible, Leith?
Yes.
That's the Oyster 101. All right, here we go.
I'll eat the oyster if you tell me it's going to taste good.
This is just for you. A little bit of lemon on there. A little bit of mignonette. You know, if you're an inexperienced oyster eater, the smaller the oyster, the better. So basically just put your lip right up to that. Tilt it back. Take a couple little chews. That nice and brine in there.
Really? I was
just a couple.
Just
you can just swallow it. It'll probably pretty much just slide right down. Tilt it all the way back up and in there.
Woo! Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think?
Not bad at all.
Yes.
What's in that mignonette?
Champagne vinegar, shallot, black pepper.
There we go. The champagne vinegar hid the taste quite well.
Yes.
Right?
Should I taste one with your
ceviche
on it?
Yeah.
Yes,
this looks a little more involved.
Yes, we're going to be highlighting this for the citywide dining. So we have a bunch of restaurants coming together and doing some really fun oyster specials throughout the week. So this is one that we'll be highlighting at Olympia Oyster Bar.
I don't think I can down this one in one.
The whole one.
Can I?
Is it
I think you can.
You think I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to chase the oysters with some chocolate.
There it is.
There you go.
Yummy.
That one took a chew.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Okay. As I said, ladies, let's carry on. Some chocolate to chase my oysters.
Kathy, you're my hero. That was awesome.